Hello everyone, my voice is coming back. Nice. So I thought to do a little follow-up video about the things that we talked about in the first one regarding the exploration and everything. So let's just start, basically just some things I've learned while doing this, right? This box here is a big scam, don't go for this. I really wish I didn't spend that much mystic crystals or arcane crystals on that. I think I bought, what was it? I think it was about 50 or more boxes, like, yeah, a lot. And I think I got like 2 rares or something. It was really bad. What I would rather do is to have a very high amount of arcane crystals to buy seeds over time. Because the thing is, there's probably going to be a day where we're not going to be wanting to do this anymore. We'll get there in a little bit. But yeah, bad box. This one here, I was told, is disappearing when I get the last one. And yeah, maybe it respawns monthly. Just a theory. No idea. What else? Oh yeah, Korea. They have an indicator now for the plants here. It's gonna look just like this little thing here. It says like 120 there. It's gonna say how much you have left on that thing. So there's that. There's a hidden map here. Can show you. You want to go into 5th trial area, and what I did was that I just ripped off this team here like so, and then go in, and you're gonna notice in the top right corner of the screen there's like a little hole up there. For you, if you haven't done this, there's going to be a purple looking rock, so just start by killing stuff here. Ignore that for now. You can spawn this thing here as well. Just kill it like, there we go. Once you clear this wave here, you can actually swap. And you see all these lasers here, that's the perfect timing, right? And you want to put them all here. I know I activated the lava bug now, but you know. Oh, and that's gonna happen. All the lasers are gonna like shoot into that and destroy the rock. Obviously that enemy there is not gonna die, supposedly, and you're not going to die either. And yeah, it was a bit unfortunate timing there, but you get the idea. Once that happens, there's going to be a chest there, which means you have earned it, whatever. So just finish the level then and try to get as high score as you can. And then you're going to unlock this stage here, which is just 1 pack of enemies, and then you find a paper, I believe it was. Sorry, where are we now? There. And you get this book here, I think it was, and you can watch a little video there featuring Caden and Clara back in the days. That's nice. So yeah, there's that. Let's talk relics as well. I saw people asked. And I have a plan about the relics. And that plan is that I'm going to get 34 unique relics. No more, no less. So there's 6, 12, 18, 23 here. I do have another one that I deleted by mistake. I broke it down in the stream, remember? And the support said that they can send the relic back, no problem. However, since I got arcane crystals for it, they can subtract arcane crystal from me. They like don't have that ability yet, so they're like trying to fix something with the devs there. That's pretty funny. I'm not super bothered though. Either way, my plan here, what to do, is, like I said, 34 relics, right? So 4 of those relics I want to be cups. We have cups here. That's very nice, and that's gonna be my raid relics. So that's 4 with boss damage. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, this one here happened to have a nice stats for PvP, so I figured. But yeah, so that's the cups. That's 4, right? So 30 left. Aside from that, I want my Colosseum team to have these with defense, because in the end of the day, defense is the best. It's better than HP, right? And you know, in raid and Colo, you're going to have the set bonus active. That does not go for arena, we're getting there in a second. So I want these to have, I want to have 4 of these with PvP damage as well. I do have 3 right now. I do have 1 with crit multiplier, because this just was a really offensive one, so I figured why not, and I got the roll, so why not. So I just want 1 more of these, and yeah, that's what I want for Colo. Then, as you can see, there's a lot of books down here. And I pretty much have relic obtain chance on all of these. Right now I believe I have 9 with relic obtain chance. 9 or 10 or something like that. And then there's a bunch of loose. So I'm gonna keep those 9 or sorry, I'm gonna keep Relic Obtain chance until I get the full thing, right? Or all 34, sorry, yeah. And then I'm just gonna reroll them. And what I'm gonna do is the following. Any relic that has like really good stats for PvP, such as this one, that's a very nice one, I'm just gonna get PvP damage on it. Here's another one, very nice, PvP damage. You don't care about this set bonus for PvP. When I say PvP, I'm talking about Arena, by the way. Colo, this stat also works in Colosseum, obviously, but yeah. All you care about is this. However, obviously, you don't really get to be a chooser here for the stats, so I was just unfortunate with this. Maybe I'll get some more cups, and maybe, you know, I can get something with some offensive stats instead, and then obviously I would, you know, use that. But yeah, and if I get something after those 34, I would simply inherit this one onto that one, actually, just easier. Since I won't need this anyways. But yeah, because this is pretty worthless to me. But yeah, back to that. So, and then we of course have this one that's like, yeah, you know, books though. I happen to have a lot of books. It's obviously going to look different for everyone, but I have a lot of books. And what I want to do with these books, this one here, for example, it's a very fine leader artifact for relic. For farming score in Expedition, because that's something I'd like to do. I want to get the high scores, right? I have almost all of them at this point. A guilty of mine beat me on 2 of them, but still have the other 5 out of 7, I believe. Yeah. So what I want to do, I'm not going to chase scores now, because I want to get AoE stat, because that, I believe, is definitely the best one. So what I'm going to do at that point is to grab as many books as possible. So what I want to have is another 8 artifacts of with AoE, melee and range. And that's going to be easy to roll, right? Because then you just roll and grab whatever is either melee or range at maximum. So this one here, for example, would be a very nice lead one. I would actually want a range one on this, since Cloud is the, at the moment, leader. Could of course give one to use as well, but anyway, so that's a nice one. And these books are of course going to give the attack set bonus as well. Now, of course, this could look very different. So I could have a lot of cups, that would be even better, but I don't. So, you know, gotta do what you have to work with, right? As long as it's not one of these ones. I still want to min-max to some degree, right? I'm not gonna be too picky though, because like I said, anything with good stats on it, like, you know, that's going to PvP damage. But if I see something that's like, you know, like skill damage or some shit roll as well, there could be something with like fucking, yeah, this one here, I would take that for AoE damage. So that's 8 of them I would build for that. And then we have the rest. So that's 4 plus 4 plus 8, right? So that's 16. Then we have the remaining ones. That's going to be 18 with PvP damage. Because you know how I plan my Master Arena. I have up to 18 heroes in there. I could use a little bit more, I guess, but we are kind of limited by cards and accessories anyways, so it's not really gonna be more than that. Maybe in the future, but not for now. And apart from that, I also want a crit multiplier. I want 4 of those as well, because that would be something that I would like to use in what's it called? Orbital lift, right? Preferably of the same kind as well, though. That's the thing. And I'm not really sure. I mean, this one would be for PvP. It just had nice stats, so I was like, whatever. But yeah, for Orbital Lift, I would like to get some offensive ones. Maybe even the crit, like if I get more cups, actually. That's something I would like to build with crit damage on. And use that for Orbital Lift. So that's, yeah, that's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 8 plus 18. And then you have that 34. So that's pretty much the number I'm going for. And then I have these books as well. And like I said, when I use those for the AoE damage, and yeah. So kind of hoping for some more. Oh yeah, this one is ready to go. I'm actually saving it for now. Why am I doing that? Can't remember. Yeah, I'm saving this actually so I can inherit it. The reason is that these that I have for my raids are not good. Like this one is the only one that actually has attack or something, but the rest are not good. Like this one and you know, but they are nice for PvP. They are. So if I get one with more offensive stats, then I would use that for raid instead, and then, you know, move this one onto one of the existing ones. Or to the new one, sorry. Yeah. So that's the idea there. Yeah. I can't think of anything else that's really like, oh, we didn't know this, but, you know, it's, yeah. And I'm gonna have to interrupt myself there. I'm sorry for that, no problem. So, about those relics as well, I forgot to tell my idea there. So I'm gonna go for those 34. After that, I'm going to go back to farming sniper goggles. I currently miss one to have my second one MLB. Means I need 6 more after that, or well, 5, I guess you could say, since we're gonna get 2 hammers next update guaranteed from gems in the shop. Or maybe I'll get lucky and get one from the gacha machine as well. That means I would need 4 more. Either way. Then I have 3 of those. And when I do, I am going to go into the mirror rifts again. And I'll be farming mirror rifts. And yeah, what's the idea there? Think, oh yeah, two new martyr necklaces. So the thing is, I don't need it, and they're even changing the bosses in what's it called? Guild Conquest. We're gonna get there soon. I'm actually before. I did this after everything else, but anyways, and those martyr necklaces, I won't have doom damage on them. So I just want to have, because I have everything, one of everything now, right? But I want to have 3 with doom damage, because I remember the arable one. It's scary when you're having like a not that optimal party, but another one, because that one is saved on the first post. Yeah, whatever. So that's what I want, just in case you need it in the future. And after that, I literally have nothing in this game to farm anymore. So at that point, I might as well go back to the expedition and farm that really, and any uniques I can get there, I can simply inherit the stats from my current ones and destroy them, because I don't need more in numbers, because I have, like, numbers wise I have everything. Then it's just to improve the stats and stuff, right? But that farm is going to be a lot more casual. I'm not going to buy a lot of stamina, and, you know, yeah, I'm just going to chill basically. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, back to the video now. And I still don't have my proof of courage. The hacker is still there. And there may be another one in here too. I reported both just for good measure. I mean, if this one is innocent, then nothing's gonna happen, right? But I've never seen that name before, and it's kind of weird to, you know. Basically, my equal on NA2 has around this score, a little bit higher. So I know I could do better there, definitely. But, you know, who is this, right? If it was a familiar name, like, it could be anyone, you know, that you know, I recognize most of these people, you know. But yeah. Start to question things. But yeah, we'll see what they do. The more reporting, the better though, right? And aside from that, I figure we can also go through the new roadmap that they made. So let's have a look at this together. Keep in mind the following. Oh, by the way, there was a theory that the score that you get at the end of a game, or whatever it's called, like a stage, you have that HP thing, or what's it called, like the survival. Yeah, so there was this theory that if you use like a tank party, I did try that with like a full tank team back here. We're not using this just to, you know, get a higher score there, and for me at least, I didn't see it actually work. I got more points with just a normal one, so I believe it has more to do with how much HP you're losing, so take as little damage as possible, which would make sense. And some idea that I also want to implement, or rather that the devs implement, is that the grab range on those little orbs that increase your multiplier should be increased by probably map wide, because it feels kind of stupid that you have to run around now to grab all those instead of dealing damage, because that's what you want to do in the end of the day, right? So yeah, there's that too. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. What did I say again? Yeah, 34, right? Yeah. Oh, another thing as well. I figured someone might think that, you know, oh, why don't I get more with boss damage? Because there's a boss in here. So the thing with that boss is that I haven't done the boss. But if you want to get a high score, so here's the thing. to get the highest chest on the boss, you probably don't need to min-max. What the? Okay, maybe it's making a statement. Okay, it's 13 million now. I thought it was like... okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, that one was not that high, but yeah. The fuck. So yeah, anyways, the boss there, for me at least, maybe it depends on how much power and stuff you have, right? So my plan when I was going for the boss, I would put the boss damage relics on my first team. That's not the actual team. The boss team would be these guys, but yeah, this one would have the boss damage. Reason is that they are going to be on the boss until the chain triggers. Once that happens, you're gonna go through all the teams and just chain with everything. We can actually put that on, right? So you go like this, and then you go like this, and then you just like that. Oh, you can't see my cursor. Sorry. Anyways, doesn't matter. You've seen the screenshot. You know that it's Ray until you and then you start on Ogma going backwards to Claude, and then MK last, and then it's Veronica to around. Yeah. Anyways, so that's the thing, right? So. And then after, like for the other ones, I'm just gonna put the AoE damage relics, honestly. Reason is that the boss is gonna die in the chain, so for me anyways, right? If that's not your case, maybe, you know, you can put some more there. But yeah, that's my idea anyways. Well, let's get out of here and look at this. And these are rough drafts and stuff can change. Yeah, we have seen that before. Which brings us to one more thing that I actually want to check. Oh, I don't want to be in here. Right, so I want to go to the news. Let's just open a bunch of these. There was the conference call, that's what I want to find. So conf. Okay, we need more. There it is. Merch. Look at this. New world exploration stages, new merchandise, and diversifying strategy. The new world exploration stages and new merchandise are expected to be added after May. Well, we are after May now, but kind of overdue. And yeah, they want to make some new strategies or alternative ways to do it, I guess. And yeah, want to work on the stages a little bit. Now, the thing with that is that I've been preparing for that. We can go in here and have a look. So I'm saving little princess edicts in case there's a new blueprint, right? And I'm also saving materials. I haven't built anything for like 2 months, but I could just fix everything now and be done in like a half an hour, which is a little bit tempting, not gonna lie. But I kind of want to know what's gonna happen to that. Are we actually gonna see a new merchandise or not? Or did they just scrap that? Because that brings us here, of course. July. Team Deathmatch Beta, we have seen that a little bit. That looks pretty cool, by the way. I haven't seen it in a video personally, but it looks pretty awesome actually. You do queue up with randoms. Actually, let's read here. Let's read here. Right. So I'm having this on the side. Well, we can actually grab it over here. New deathmatch, 6 players form teams and battle 3. Yeah, so you just put in your 3 heroes and that's what you're gonna have, right? Battle lasts for 2 minutes and 1 point can be earned by defeating the opponent's heroes. Revive happens after 7 seconds after you die, and you're invincible for 3 seconds. And you can score 3 points by earning the box in a battle. Okay. Tickets are consumed. Okay, so what if you die and run for the box? Maybe the cost time is super slow though. I don't know. Tickets are consumed when entering deathmatch, and 10 tickets are provided daily. Okay. Interesting. I know what other team I'm gonna use. Right. The team that reaches the target score first within 120 seconds by either defeating the heroes or earning a box wins. Okay. What is the target score though? If it's a draw, the team with higher HP wins. Yeah, that makes sense, right? In a team deathmatch, the statistics over here get modified. Each hero's HP tripled. Nice, that's exactly what I was talking about when I suggested this stuff a long time ago. Damage reduced is not applied, yeah, that's normal. Party effects on heroes within the party and additional party effects apply. Okay, so my party is gonna give my stuff. but then your part, if you're in the same, you know, team as me, is gonna give, you're not gonna get my stats, and I'm not gonna get yours. I believe that's what it means. However, additional effects that occur during battle will also apply to team members. Yeah, so for example, if you're using Veronica, for example, and then you use the extra skill, right? Then everyone is gonna get that crit. So just that. Stat modifications in a team deathmatch statistics. I just read that. Bounty. Bounty is placed on users who consecutively defeat. Oh yeah, without dying, right? And then if you kill that person, it gives more points. So between 3 and 5 kills, then it worth 2 points. Between 6 and 8, 3, and then 9 kills or above, that's 5 points. Alright, that's cool. And then there's something called fever time, which is the last 20 seconds. And when that happens, you get double points. So imagine you could actually, if you have someone, well, you're probably fucked if someone has 9 kills on you, but if that's the case actually, or you have someone with a bounty at least, you know, you can wait, you know, a few extra seconds to get into that, and then kill them, you know, get a lot of points. Maybe also grab a box within that, start casting it a little bit before, right? Let's see, this applies to, oh, look at that. It should be a space there, but it's not. That annoying. Anyways, this applies to points earned through bounty. Points earned through boxes will not apply. Oh, never mind that box idea. It was a good one, but oh well. So yeah, bounty it is. Network, play connected to a stable network for a smooth game. Yeah. When playing an unstable one, the connection to deathmatch may be lost, and yeah, okay. Yeah, don't do that. What do we have here? Trophy. Based on trophy points, you will be matched with players of similar level. And yeah, it's just like normal arena, I guess. And let's see here. I'm just gonna log and see the rewards as well. These are obviously screenshots, so I'm just gonna log the phone and I'll tell you, and you have to believe me. Anyways, tier. Oh no. Tier is determined by a trophy points with the same trophy points, blah blah blah. It's probably like the same as normal. Yeah, we don't want to waste time there. Team death. Oh, I think that's the. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Nice. So, that's the team deathmatch bit. And I'm online on the Korean server on my phone. So, I'm just gonna take a look and see what's going on there. Come on. The time of the deathmatch, the team deathmatch, is going to be the same as normal arena. It overlaps there, so yeah, that's interesting. I wonder how that's gonna be for queues on dead servers. Almost wanna coordinate that on the server so people agree to do, you know, everything within, you know, the same time. Otherwise, it's gonna be weird. But either way, let's see what the rewards here are. Oh, okay. Since it beta, it's just 300 gems for everything, so it doesn't matter if you get first or last, or like top 1 or you know, bronze 3. You're still getting your 300 gems. But yeah, like I said, it's obviously because it's beta. So the game, or sorry, the map is Battle Stadium. It's the same stadium as we know, except it's bigger. So you have the inner thing with those corners, and then there's like an outer thing with corners as well. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, it's a lot bigger. Alright. Well. Anyways, here's that. Let's see if there's any cheaters on Korea. I just want to have a look. They have very nice scores. Gotta give them that. I guess they're doing the AoE thing. I think that's honestly really big if you're gonna chase the scores. Yeah. Wow. I want that now. But yeah, now's not the time for that, sadly. What's this? Oh. Can I just click on this? Okay. Nice. Gems. I almost forgot to... I might as well grab this, right? Because I'm in a little free-to-play account here. And then you're getting Future Princess as well. That's super nice. Yeah. Alright. Wow, I'm getting rich now. 26k gems. That's awesome. Just a new hero one can just maybe pull it. Try it. Although, that's not really needed now, actually, since we can try them in the thingy. But yeah, this is my cute account. Anyways, orbital lift. Just have to have a look here. Did anyone break through there? No. Okay, moving on. Ooh. Remember what I said about the crit damage there? I kind of want to have maybe both defensive and an offensive one with crit damage. Or wait, boss damage works in there maybe as well. Oh, so I probably want crit damage and boss damage. Okay, now it's getting messy. You know, you have those stages where there is no boss, then that's useless, so you want crit damage there instead. Maybe AoE. I don't know. I'm sure it's all gonna get sorted in one way or another. Back to this. Farm content update. So crops it says here. I don't know what that means, but maybe there's gonna be some new type of crops that you can put or something. I don't know. Everything's test down here, by the way, we're gonna read. Then there's guild raid update, okay. Season achievements, that's cool. Well, 15 in August, okay, that's actually earlier than I thought. October, step 6, expedition update, and then we're getting 2 new regions, awesome. Farm content, we're getting fishing, that's cool. It's on the right side, out at that river or lake, whatever it is. I think it's a river, so it's just a bridge. Step 8, rare hero advancement and guild conquest new theme. And step 10, we're getting friends list and that stuff. And for content additions, multi raids. Okay, I am curious. So didn't that much beta, we just went through that, so I'm not gonna go through that, but I guess the rules can change, so it may not be just this normal rule that you kill each other and grab the box or whatever, so yeah, there's that. Then we have farm content update, crops. Ooh, a caravan shop will be added, and then we can buy stuff there. Shop list will be refreshed periodically, so I guess it's like the Heavenhold shop. New crop products where coffee and other resources can be claimed will be added. That's nice. That's actually really nice, because right now we have that picnic basket that you can do like nothing with, so that would be really nice actually. I think they definitely have a good foundation here to build something really cool with this farm and everything, so I hope they don't screw it up and make something really, really good of it. As additional crops are added and expedition will be updated, the level entry of farm will be lowered. Okay. Guild raid update. So basically we're gonna have like a sheet inside of the guild raid. Yeah. During this guild raid season, you'll be able to check the participation of your guild members in detail. Details you can check include daily attack records for your guild members, damage inflicted per boss, total participation count of your guild members, and more. I really wonder what that's gonna do to our current spreadsheet. We have one in Google Docs now, quite advanced one actually. And yeah, maybe we don't need it anymore if everything's gonna be shown in here, or maybe we do want to use it still. Maybe track less things because everything is tracked in here. I don't know, we'll see. Guild raid rollover will be improved. Party rolled over to the next season will be available in the future. Okay, what does that mean? Well, anyways, season achievements. Which can be obtained while trying out various contents of Guard Detail per dedicated seasons will be added. So I guess it's kind of like, I think Halo maybe has it. I haven't played it myself, I just read some articles sometime. And you have those achievements that you have to do during the season, kind of like a gold pass, or battle pass, sorry, in a way, but not really, because it's achievements and then they give rewards, except it's seasonal. I don't know. Sounds cool though. I love achievements. For those who didn't know, I had everything in WoW when I played it in End of Cataclysm and in Mist of Pandaria. I was well first to have 100% there. It was pretty cool. Anyways, as season challenges will be difficult to reach and require extra effort, special rewards that can be obtained exclusively via season achievements will be offered as a final reward. Okay, that's nice. Gonna do those. Well, 15. And that's Demon Shire. Oh. That's where we just came from, I think. Maybe. Is it? I'm confused now. Let me just... One moment. Now it got awkward. I should know this. Right, we just came from Demon Shire. It's the next place now. I can't remember what the name was though. They said something about something. Someone write it in the comment, please. because I know they said it in the end of the Empire where the next battery is that we need to get. So anyways, we're doing our best to introduce quality content full of factors. Yeah, I'm so hyped about this, by the way, because that new the commander of that mothership looked so cool, and I really hope it's gonna be like a playable hero for us. That like visor and everything looked so cool. Anyways, and yes, be patient basically, and I agree with you. So here's the thing, no one likes to wait, right? And I wish they could do it faster, but if that would be at the expense of the quality being really bad, like no thanks, then I'd rather wait, right? So if it's between those two, it's an easy choice. Expedition updates. Alright, so we're gonna unlock the second region, which is the city of Shen. That's cool, it's up there. Oh, and new regions will be added to the expedition. 3 new districts. Okay, so we're going from district 4 to 6 then. Alright. New bosses and new monsters will be added. Records and story following the expedition in the first region will be added. Okay. Nice. Farm content updates. Fishing. And yeah, here we go. Using a corn block or whatever they're called to fish with. That's funny. Fishing content will be added to the farm. Various types of fish will be added, which can be enlisted into item knowledge for rewards. You can catch fish to item knowledge. That's cool. You can catch fish to earn tokens and use these tokens to purchase higher level fishing rods or buy props to decorate your farm. That's so cool. I like this. Oh. And fish tank will be added to the farm. Oh, so then you can maybe put your fish in there. You can place in a fish tank the fish is stored. Yeah, okay. And observe them as you wish. That's cool. I like that. I mean, yeah. Rare hero advancement. Alright, so this is it that we obviously have been looking at. So here's the thing. What's this gonna do though? I'm actually really curious because I was just looking before. So Girgas has the new... spoiler. This is so fucking amazing. Let's see. Oh, that's Camel's new super costume, by the way. Looks, it's so funny, just like money flying out of this. And during this thing, right, that looks really cool. Wow. They're showing some emotes here. Yeah. Well, I like that. Anyways, not what we're gonna look at. The one I wanted to show though, where I was like, oh my god, that, oh fuck me, look at this. That's Girga's new weapon. Let's see if the quality can stop being stupid here. Look at that, it's a blue flame. I love blue, and that looks so cool. It's like Godzilla or something. That's amazing. Wow, I will have to look at that again. Oh no, where did the quality go? Okay, it's probably gonna be stupid. Anyways, so thing is though, what I was gonna say about this. So I looked at that weapon, you know, and the weapon skill, and you know, they're just not that good. The 2-star heroes. So is this just gonna increase their stats a little bit, or are they actually gonna revamp the, you know, special abilities and everything of them? That's what I wanna know. Because like if they don't, they're still gonna be pretty lackluster, honestly. Because the weapon skills and the chains and everything is just very monotone on this, and the damage is much lower. Like I think the weapon skill damage of Girga's new weapon was like 140, where the new Panda one, for example, was 250, and I mean it's usually around there. So yeah, I don't know. It's I hope there is something like that. Well, we'll see when it comes there. And here is a new Guild Conquest new theme, and who could that be? Recognize that one. Necromancer's Mansion. Alright, so it's not gonna be... Oh, so we're actually going into like some haunted Noxia house or something. So it's not gonna be Elvira anymore. And you know, that kind of stuff. That's cool. I like that. Nice. Alright. And then we have friends list. You'll be made... You'll be able to invite your friends that are listed in the co-op and friendly match rooms. Oh, that's cool. You'll be able to check the profile, connection status, and last login records of your friends. A lot of research and development is currently underway regarding new features that will utilize friend functions. That's so cool. I hope you can like yeah, private message people and stuff. That'd be so cool. Ah, that's nice. Well, and then there's R&D as well. Though these are unconfirmed, we want to keep our promise of communicating more actively. Yeah, because people in Korea are mad about that. And why are they using double spaces here? One space, two spaces. I hate that. Anyways, could be the formatting on the page actually. Maybe. So yeah, they want to make an R&D category as well. Content under development may be updated faster than expected, or may take longer if more technical. Yeah, okay. So this is more like, you know, yeah, ideas basically. So the farm. Decorative features addition. New object additions other in the farm being prepared. Other than buildings and objects, we're exploring the possibility of adding NPCs into the farm. Okay, that's cool. Visiting. Feature of visiting other guardians' farm is being explored. Oh, that's so cool. I know that's a case in other games where you can have like your house or whatever, and then you can, you know, visit each other. And activity. You can even like throw a party in there if like a lot of people can get in there. That would be so cool. Activity addition. Starting with fishing, we are planning to add various activities. Activities are to simply provide more fun to the farm content and not intended to force your participation. Alright. Multi-raids. This will be a content where you can play with other guardians. This is something I've been talking about for some time. Powerful bosses you faced in Guild Conquest and Expedition will reappear, but this time with new attack patterns. 2 or more guardians will need to cooperate together and master the boss's attack patterns, beat and clear the content. This is amazing. Possibly what we saw when co-op was being released, right? Remember that boss when there was like a big laser spinning in the room and they had to like hide into some room behind some buttons and stuff. Might be something like that. I really... Unlike previous co-op, players will enter in parties and play. Yeah, that's so good. And then please make it so it's open all the time, not some stupid like specific times, because I understand that they do specific times to get people in there, which is also why I've been pretty vocal about the 4-hour window in Arena being a bad idea, especially on small servers. But you know, that being one of the reasons. But yeah, since everything is pre-made here, then yeah, good stuff. This concludes the plan, and yeah, cool, nice. Well, that's it, and yeah. Thanks for watching. See you later. How long are we in now? 35 minutes. I always manage that. Well. Gonna rest the voice again now. See you tomorrow. Actually, one more little thing. I was just sitting and looking at these things here. So, I think this is a pretty shitty design, honestly, considering I've spent, what, 13,000 stamina. As far as I know, there's 4 people that's inside of the next thing that has this. One is someone that goes extremely lucky, a friend of mine. 1,500 stamina. Another one is another guildie with 5,000 stamina. Then there is a person I don't know, and lastly it's another guildie. I don't know about the stamina there, but I believe it's it's probably 4,000 as well. You know, but and I'm not even unlucky with this. You know, that's the thing. They are just very lucky. But I've also heard of someone getting one of these in 5,000 stamina, right? So what I think it should be is that it should definitely be like 10 times as easy to get them if you're going to do this. But I was looking at the names as well. Courage, Wisdom and Swiftness. Okay, so it could be nice if they could make it so, like, you know, in Trial 2, whatever, like Area 2, District 2, sorry, yeah. To get this Swiftness, you have to complete it, you know, in a specific time, for example. Or simply clearing it before the time is over. Just something like that, you know, to indicate the name, right? Wisdom means you're smart, so okay, maybe like you can't miss any of the what's it called, events that spawn throughout the battle, right? And if you do it like that, then you get this. Courage, well, you're bold, you're courageous. Maybe, you know, doing the whole thing without switching parties, maybe, you know, because that's a little bit scary. I mean, the idea about party switching would also be, apart from giving score and, you know, kind of having access to more weapon skills, right? It's to heal the parties, so maybe something like that. I think that would have been definitely a better design, with a very clear indicator to how to get them, of course, so I didn't like miss that and then, you know, went in and, well, not for me, obviously, I'm gonna know everything since Korea gets it, but you know, the first people that goes in so they don't spend like what well, 12k stamina like me and not knowing about this and missing out because you obviously want to get to the next thing. But yeah, just an idea because I mean this is pretty stupid at this point. So yeah, just want to add that. Anyways, laters.